Daily sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Las Vegas, Nevada. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it, this crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Las Vegas Raiders. And we are underway in Allegiant Stadium. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Second and 12 at the 23-yard line.
From the gun, Jackson. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, third down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
3 and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12. Play action. It's Jackson. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 27 yards there on a very nice third down conversion. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 49-yard line. Jackson fakes the give and keeps it. Trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so they didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
Now, whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. He dumps it to Eckler underneath. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area, and they want him involved, just as you said. They want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
A well-executed 22-yard gain.
A gain of 22.
And on this first drive, looks like they want to get that vertical passing game going early.
And they did, and what a warning shot they just fired. If you're not going to back up and play coverage deep, we're going to attack you all game long. And once you adjust to that and you start to back off, then that opens things up underneath. A really nice start for them. Great way to get the game going.
And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. And not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Jackson. He's got it. his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. D.D. Westbrook with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Chargers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. And the Chargers grab the 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Chargers 7, Raiders 0. Sam Martin set to kick off.
So after the touchdown, Martin now on to kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. That's caught by Waller out left side. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down. Looking to throw. Setting up the screen for Cook. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. That'll be taken in by Anderson. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a 1st.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time, they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Back to the ground, Cook. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
He's taken down.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Got to get to the 26 for a 1st. This is 3rd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's going to get this one down to Cook. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line.
A short gain that doesn't get him the 1st down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. Running for it. Here's Cook going absolutely nowhere. He'll wind up losing a yard or 2. Dalvin Cook turned away on 4th down. And the Charger defense stands tall and they get the football back. started on the ground with Eckler. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
We knew both of these safeties were good in run support, but how about the play we just saw there? How about that closing speed? Able to get to the outside part of the field and turn that play into a loss.
On 2nd and 11 now. Jackson dancing to his left. They give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he will have a first down here at about the 40.
3rd and 1, who are you going to call? Not the scat back. You go with the big man. Hand him the ball and let him get upfield and pick up a first down.
Now Jackson on first down. The open man is Westbrook. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A.
Chargers first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 48-yard line. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. On the screen, this is Eckler. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And he's going to be close to a first down as he gets this to the Raiders' 35.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I'll bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
First down, and they stick with Eckler. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
A small bit of adversity here on what's been a strong drive as they come up 2nd and 12. Jackson from the shotgun. Battle for it here, and this will be caught. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 17-yard line.
A gain of 20.
A good pickup there of 20 yards. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Jackson's going to look to run it. And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Jackson. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25. That's Crosby in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Matt Gay on for the field goal. A 42-yard attempt.
And Gay knocks this one through. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So a dozen plays on that drive, CD, but in the end, it yields just the 3 points.
Well, they were able to keep the defense on the field for a long time, but let's be honest about it. That's about as unsatisfying a drive as you're going to get. 12 plays and you only get 3 points out of it. Not quite the ending they were looking for.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a fourth down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
Now a dump off here complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. He felt the pressure coming there. That was a good job of just making something out of nothing, so to speak.
Yeah, took the hit and still made the play. You know, when we talk about runners, all right, and on running plays, runs after contact, we call that getting dirty yards, tough, gritty ones. To me, that's like the version of a dirty pass. He knows he's going to get smacked, yet still delivers the football and picks up good yardage.
Escaping the pressure run. It's caught. Jones. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Pass incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line.
But nothing takes a start to have a good drive quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
No, now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Coming up at halftime, I'll go for one personality. That's you, Charles Davis. To another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's
I am.
miles away and smiling.
And happy.
That's to his running back, complete. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
Now Jason Sanders for the field goal try. On the left hash, officially it's called a 51-yard attempt. The kick by Sanders is good. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Trayvon Mullen, and they will take over at the 29-yard line.
Well, if you go by the numbers, you'll find as the temperature goes down, so does the passing efficiency. And now that we're in December, even the routine throws are going to be harder for the quarterbacks. And this one, it winds up getting picked off.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. Cook. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
3 at the 30.
On 2nd down, Eckler. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. And the Raiders call on a nickel set for 3rd down. From the gun, Jackson. Open man is Westbrook, complete. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
A gain of 7.
They give him 7 yards on the play, and they do pick up the conversion on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Jackson. And this one is incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Hunter Henry. That'll bring up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Throwing again, Jackson. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else. And now it's 3rd and 10.
3rd down.
Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. Hard throw, incomplete. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Set to kick off.
The Raiders are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this 3rd quarter of action. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week on our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. 2nd and 15. Rolling to his right. Position on him, and he pulls it in. 23 yards, the pickup there.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
Back to throw now on first down. Buying time to his left. That'll be complete to Cook. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. Give him 7 on the play, and it's a second down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He'll buy some time right. The intended receiver, and it's 3rd and short.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. Well, he's taken down, but not before picking up the first, thanks to a flashy little spin move. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Back to throw again. Flushed out right. He'll try and run it. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away and he winds up only picking up a yard or 2.
2nd and 9 from the 44. To the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 17-yard line. A very solid gain of 27. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Again, it's Cook. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down. They'll look to throw. It's a screen pass. That's complete. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. And a screen only good for 3 that time, and it'll bring up a 4th down.
Down and 1.
Sometimes I need a check. Not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step. You change, name, I like your respect. Give them more than when I get expected at the back.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Center's kick is good. And that'll bring them back within 4. So a decent drive there to start the 3rd quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
This is taken just shy of the 10. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They go play action with Jackson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. From the gun, Jackson. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 17 yards for the Chargers there as they've got themselves a first down. Jackson going to look to do it himself. Option play, and they'll give to Eckler. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That good for 22 and a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Well, the throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down.
First down, Los Angeles.
From the gun, it's Jackson. And it'll be intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it. Accelerating, and off he goes. The 40, past the 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. Charles, I'm looking at you, and understandably, your mouth is wide open in disbelief. What were they thinking?
That's going to be one of the great mysteries, but I do know this. When they went out on offense, I will guarantee they told them, don't just make anticipatory throws. Make sure you see it before you throw it. Didn't happen here.
Trying to protect that lead, and now they gave it up. Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. Well, the 4th quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the 3rd quarter. Sanders now to kick this one away. Joe Reed returning. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
On the return, the Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they have to try and move past that pick 6 because now they're dealing with a 4th quarter deficit. And they need this drive to end in points. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one 28 yards on the ground.
You'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, Jackson. He's got a man. That's caught left sideline. 22 yards there, a first down.
It's worth noting when you talk about Jackson's running ability, the Baltimore wide receivers had just over 1,400 receiving yards combined last year. And, Charles, that was the fewest yards by a wide receiver group in the NFL since 2011.
And, partner, I expect that number to go up.
Oh, for the third time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Corey Littleton. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he throws.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. They get the crucial turnover, just huge, but now they've got the football deep in their own territory, and you've got to be careful because if you give it right back, there goes your lead.
Have to be extremely happy with their defense. They received a gift, that takeaway. Even though they're deep in their own territory, now they have the football. And you know there's always that alpha on defense, that grouchy guy. Forget what the coaches said. I'll guarantee you, he told the quarterback, we just took care of you. Now you take care of us.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Some clock. That was wild, and at the end of all that, it winds up a safety. All right, Charles, help me out here. 4th quarter, you've got the lead, and you run backwards into the end zone. You're just trying to do too much.
I almost don't have words for it. But, you know, every coach that we talk to talks about running backs or people running the football, running north-south, getting upfield. He went way in the opposite direction, and that's going to cost his team.
Yeah, it cost him big time. Still leading, but it costs him. Tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That one good for 13 and a Charger first.
First play of the drive, excellent run. Just sets up wash, rinse, repeat. Another first down.
Jackson, he's going to keep it himself.
A beautiful fake. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's 2nd down.
A little do-it-yourself run right there and a nice gain.
And I like that he knew that that was about all he was going to get. So he did a nice job of protecting himself, took care of the football, took what the defense gave him. If they continue to allow him to do that, they'll find their way taking what they can all the way to the end zone.
And he's going to be close to a first down as he gets this to the Raiders' 28. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
It's a gain of 6. First down, Los Angeles.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Jonathan Abram picks it. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Another important 4th quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. They'll give him 6 on the play, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Jones hit in the bullseye and picked up by the Chargers. And they are going to offense there. This defense makes the play. They return it for the score, and now they have the lead.
So much for ball security for the offense. Playing with a lead in the second half. They give the ball up, and all of a sudden they're behind.
Big-time fumble. And, boy, things switched on a dime here. The fumble recovery for the touchdown and also a two-point try on top successful.
That feels like a momentum call. Pick it up on a fumble return, take it the other way for a touchdown. That's demoralizing for a team to have it happen against them. So the offense just says, you know something? Let's add to it. Power on top, go for two now while their heads are down.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. The interception sets them up with an opportunity to erase this fourth quarter deficit. Now, this series could very well determine our outcome. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. So an agile move, but not a big gain. Down right near the 25. Not much there, only a yard. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Second and 9 now. And a slam home by Ruggs. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. From the 34 now, here's first and 10. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he'll get this only up to about the 35.
Brought down at the
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a second and 9.
Short game, last 2 plays. Who do you think's excited about that?
Absolutely, this defense, they're saying go right ahead with those. He'll look to throw. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
That's a gain.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks, but it doesn't matter what you call the position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
He's back to throw. Got his connection complete to Ruggs. And he is going to have the Raiders first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on third. Back to throw. Into the hands of his receiver, Anderson. And he's got some space here. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. An explosive 38-yard pickup.
It's not a surprise when you read scouting reports and watch tape because you know he's a heck of a player. But he is so difficult to get down in the open field. They just want to get him the ball and let him do his thing.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Flush to his right. Looking sideline. Incomplete. I see you nodding your head up and down. It's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
They'll look to throw. PATs all sting, but you throw one in the red zone, I think especially as a rookie, maybe it stings a little bit more.
I think what you're saying is they don't all count the same, do they? Right? Interceptions in the red zone that you've given up points now, those are precious, so you have to learn from those and in a hurry.
They run on first down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's second down now.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8.
Jackson going to tuck it down on the option.
And maybe a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. It's a gain of 9 yards. And the Chargers are going to get themselves a fresh set of downs here. So this one's over. It's in the win column for the LA Chargers. And you've got to say, CD, it was the defense who had a big part in the W.
No, without question. When you force 4 turnovers, you get to enjoy the spoils of victory, don't you? It's rare that you force 4 turnovers and lose a ball game. That's almost unheard of. They carried this one home. You talk about celebrating with each other and being in a position where going forward, all you think